That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, bats and ghouls. Welcome to Pet Cemetery Confessions. My name is the Count, not the Count, the Count. I am your host tonight, and we're going to have what we call the Gothic NPR of the airwaves or the mainstream internet streams, whatever you want to call it. Again, I am the Count, not the Count, the Count. So, welcome again to Pet Cemetery Confessions. Unfortunately, I do not have my pal Scully with me tonight. So, tonight's topic, let me see, I'm trying to sound like this supposed Count. So, I'll be like this. Hi, my name is Mr. Count, and I am goth, and I listen to Marilyn Manson and the Cold Chamber. And that's enough of that bullshit. This is the real Cemetery Confessions. That's why it's called Pet Cemetery Confessions. Anyhow, our first topic today is Gothic Sex. Now, okay, I get it. You're like, so what is Gothic Sex all about? Well, you know what Gothic Sex is all about? It's quite simple. You listen to the fucking Bauhaus and you have sex with a woman, or a man, or even yourself. But then if you touch yourself, you gotta listen to the Divinyls. Any cover from a Cleopatra band will work as well, or maybe some Madonna during the Frozen time. That's when you have Gothic Sex. How do you have Gothic Sex? It's quite simple. You just gotta cry when you have sex with somebody. Simple as that. When you penetrate that woman, or whenever that man is getting penetrated, you must start talking like, you must read "Oh Lucretia, my reflection" to them. So let me give you an example of Gothic Sex. Alright, again, I am also running for president in 2020. Make America goth again. So, you have your woman, like so, and you're like, I hear the roar of the big machine, the roar! And as you're thrusting into her, you just say, oh Lucretia, my reflection, dance the something with me. I forget, I wrote that song. I can't always remember anything. So, in any event, I am going to take phone calls. So if you're calling from east of the Rockies, you call 1-800-555-5555. If you're calling from west of the Rockies, 1-800-555-5556. And if you have enormous breast, you call me, the Count. If you were to go out with me, you have the finest sushi and the finest wine. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and take phone calls now. And the lines are open. Hello. Well, anyway. Well, this is my first time, and right now I'm drinking from my Batman cup. Because remember, if, well, you know what? I don't have my bat, so I can't do that bit. Anyhow, let's just wait for a phone call here. Anyone? Again, my number is 1-800-555-5555 from east of the Rockies. West of the Rockies, 1-800-555-5556. And if you're out there, Linnea Quigley, call me directly. If not Linnea Quigley, Christina Ricci, you may call me as well. And maybe, I don't know, Dita Von Teese is fine. Because she is somewhat goth, even though she allowed Marilyn Manson to have sex with her. Can you please call me? Somebody call me. Anybody. I don't care. It's about Gothic Sex. If you don't want to talk about Gothic Sex, we can talk about, I don't know, Gothic cuisine. Or we can talk about Gothic literature. Anything. Somebody. Please call me. Please. Please call. I'm lonely here. I'm depressed. I am sad. Anyone? Will a child of the night please call me? Will someone please just call me? Well, anyhow, while I'm waiting for a phone call, I'm gonna go ahead and talk more about Gothic Sex. Alright, Gothic Sex to me is also like Let's see, I've already given you the roar, but if you want to have some deep, passionate sex, you want to have sex like they did in the movie, you know, I can't think of it right now. I'm just really depressed that no one's calling me. I am the Count. The Count always gets phone calls. Where's my phone call? Anyone? Anyway, as you can see, my phone is ready for a phone call, and I just don't. You know what? I might just cancel this show because no one's calling me. Oh, there's a phone call. As you can see. That's right. That's right. That's when you know the Counts are near you. Welcome to Pet Cemetery Confessions. What say you about Gothic Sex?
Are you a fag?
I beg your pardon.
Are you a fag?
Doesn't matter. As the Count, not the Count, the Count, I do respect the LBGQTW community.
So you are a fag?
Well, let me put it to you this way, mister. What is your name, Mr. Caller? Please let everybody know who's calling. Okay, so I got hung up on. His stupid question was if I am a fag. If I listen to Leather Strip and I am in a bear bar, yes, I may partake with a bear-looking individual that likes sushi and wine. So there you have it, Mr. Big. Oh, look, I got another phone call. All right, that's when you know the Count is near. Welcome to Pet Cemetery Confessions. I am the Count. Do you have a question or a comment about Gothic Sex?
Is your refrigerator running?
Well, of course it is.
Well, you better go try to catch it before it runs away.
I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to make fun of me. You know what? Fine. If you don't have a comment on Gothic Sex, then I'm just gonna have to hang up on you. He was afraid of me. Anyhow, I still have a couple of more minutes left into the show, so let's see what else can I talk about as terms of Gothic Sex. And again, my phone lines are open. My number is see, off the hook, because I am the Count. Pet Cemetery Confessions. This is the Count. What say you about Gothic Sex?
I don't know what to say.
Who am I speaking with? Are you a DJ? You must sound like a DJ in the scene.
My name is, Enias.
Ah, hello, Anias. Okay, so what do you think about Gothic Sex? First off, what is your favorite Gothic band?
Boston?
Boston. Are you from the Midwest or something?
I'm from Texas.
Texas. Well, we're from Texas. I am from Texas. We don't listen to Boston and Texas. We listen to Little Texas, or at least listen to Sisters of Mercy. So, what brings you onto the show then? Do you have a comment, a question, or concern?
I was wondering, where does one find this Gothic Sex?
Oh, very simple. What you do is you go up to a female. You just look at her. She's wearing a corset, or at least having a clove cigarette and a glass of wine. You just come right behind her and you start massaging her without permission. That's number one. That shows and displays you are dominant. Number two, you say, "Hello, sweetie. Would you like some sushi and wine?" And then as soon as she says no, which more likely she might say yes, but in the off fashion she says no, what you do is you just go say, "Well, what is your name, Missy?" and I'll leave you alone. Once she gives you her name, you go on to Facebook, you go on to LiveJournal, and you call her a freaking whore. But if she says yes, you just give her some sushi and wine, and you expect Gothic Sex. That's how you get it.
But, I'm scared.
What are you afraid of? You must have confidence.
What if she says yes?
Again, if she says yes, you offer her sushi, you offer her wine, and then you dine her after that, and 69 her.
But, I don't have a car.
You don't have a car. What's wrong with you? Do you at least have a job? You can Uber her.
But, I DJ.
I DJ too. My DJ name is Nosferatu42. So, as a DJ and with someone with no car, do you at least have a job? Aside from DJing.
No.
Okay. Do you at least have your own place?
No.
Well then, the best thing to do is you offer her, you borrow money from your folks, and you don't take her to sushi and wine. What you do is you just buy a cheap bottle of wine, put on the Count of Caligari, the Count of Monte Cristo, or the Cabinet of Calabari, and then you just massage her and promise her sushi and wine. Have sex with her while listening to, Die Form, and then you offer her sushi and wine tomorrow. But tomorrow never comes. That's how you have Gothic Sex.
But I thought you just get on top of them and just vibrate until you come on their stomach.
Okay, that's enough. I'm going to terminate this call. In fact, I'm terminating this show. Goodbye, sir. This is Pet Cemetery Confessions. I will be back sometime next week or so, or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Who knows? I will take on another subject from the so-called Cemetery Confessions. But for now, I am the Count. Not the Count, the Count. And again, if you are not, I don't have a freaking, you know what? This was the stupidest thing I've ever done. Anyway, stay spooky. There you go. Stay spooky.